A while ago, I had the urge to write my maternal grandfather a letter saying that I had forgiven him for what he's done to me and my family, and I included the gospel, and I will probably post a picture of it in the video so you can read it. And I think it was that night that I had a dream about him. And I was in this house, and he was sitting on a couch watching television. And I saw that he was withering away. He was getting old, and he was getting skinny. He was dying, basically, of old age. And in the dream, I wanted to go over him and put my hand on his shoulder and let him know that I've forgiven him and share the gospel with him, And then all of a sudden the dream changes scenes. Suddenly I'm upstairs and I'm in this kitchen, and there are two men, and one's sitting at a table directly in front of me, and the other one's just yelling at me with hatred and anger for me, saying he doesn't deserve to be forgiven, yada, yada, yada. And what that was a doctrine of devils. That is unforgiveness. Doctrine of devils are against the true faith of Christ, and they wanted me to come into agreement with unforgiveness, and I just wasn't doing it, and so these devils were angry with me. And there's another scripture in the Bible that says, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. You cannot partake of the Lord's table and of the table of demons. And that's exactly what they wanted my spirit to come into agreement with, was with unforgiveness, which is a doctrine of devils. And that was the end of the dream. And it was interesting because my grandfather, I didn't have his address, and he lived hours away. So this is why I wanted to write him a letter, and I didn't want to speak with him on the phone, and I don't know. I just had the unctioning to write a letter to him. And it was interesting because I was living with my mother at the time, and she told me that very morning that she was going up to visit him, and so I just knew that was confirmation to write that letter, and I did. Unfortunately, it wasn't received well, and he said, oh, I don't know what she's talking about, and I go to church every Sunday, of course, right? Unfortunately, pride is a very haughty spirit, and it comes before a fall. So I just wanted to share this. God bless.